because I've been meaning to talk about this for a while now.
The fight over...
You guys have to hate billionaires more than you could ever imagine. Because they want to fuck the economy. First of all, before we even get into this, where is it? Trump administration authorized the use of cyanide bombs to kill off animals on public lands. Just go, bye-bye environment. Bye-bye, Mr. Gay. I think I said, yeah, where is my alt Discord? No, I did not yet. And then on top of that, can we kill these people already? Kevin O'Leary, the #1 evil billionaire.
Utah's biggest proposed data center has a new deadline tonight. Not for a vote, not for a permit, but for proof.
This is 499.
God, he's such a piece of garbage.
From the IRS. Now, it's done through a whole bunch of clandestine different entities, and I've traced every single one, and I'm going to publish it today.
Saturday, Kevin O'Leary setting a deadline for backing up one of his biggest claims in the battle over the proposed Stratos data center in Box Elder County. The billionaire investor saying he'll release documents from the IRS after spending the week accusing Utah opponents of the project of having ties to China.
We are not Chinese foreign operatives.
Never
We are
happened.
not being paid by the Chinese government.
Earlier this week, O'Leary publicly targeted two groups, Alliance for a Better Utah and Elevate Strategies.
The people who don't want their state to be fucked over, like economically. This data center would fuck the U.S. economy harder than anything you've ever seen. It would take 3 gigawatts of energy to power a day.
Today, Elevate didn't
Or
send
is it a
Fox
year?
13
I could be wrong. I could have been year.
a written response. Instead, the group sent this video, posted after O'Leary's comments, as it continues to gain traction online.
Alliance for a Better China in Utah.
O'Leary's comments Saturday focused on Alliance for a Better Utah, with O'Leary claiming money connected to the group moves through a U.S.-based network called Arabella, used by some advocacy groups, and saying IRS filings show that...
I mean, I get it. Like, the guy for United Healthcare was bad, but like, Mangione, man, you could have gotten a better one.
that money can be traced back to China. The claims come as opponents of the proposed data center
Every single citizen in Utah should despise this. We need about 3,500 Luigis. True.
continue raising
It's a small price. It's a small price to pay, and I'm willing to pay, or willing to sacrifice all of you in chat to be in the next Luigi Mangione.
concerns about what the massive project could mean for Utah's water supply, power grid, and the Great Salt Lake.
But if we're talking about audits, it should be
LOL.
auditing the Stratos project.
Supporters say it would put Utah at the center of the AI race and strengthen national security. Alliance for a Better Utah also pushing back. In an interview with Fox 13 earlier this week, the
Not me, too busy goated at Overwatch to do that. Dude, you're so good at Overwatch, you could hit like a 360. Dude, you could be like Brian Dog from Family Guy, hitting that 360 no-scope off the roof.
group denied taking money from the Chinese government.
I would probably get paid a lot more if I would hope, if I were doing some foreign international espionage.
Dude, she's just like me!
Hutchings says Alliance is funded by grassroots donors and Utahns who support the group's work. As of Fox 13's deadline, the promised documents.
All right, Overwatch hide and seek is going to be delayed because I need to talk about this, by the way.
Concern and outrage in Utah,
For hell's sakes, grow up.
where hundreds of protesters
For the hell of sakes, grow up.
For hell's sakes, grow up.
Jesus, man. Telling people and citizens that worry about their environment and their state to grow up
where hundreds of
is
protesters
insane.
this week flooded this meeting of Box Elder County Commissioners
Can you be quiet and let our citizens hear what needs to be said, please?
as they voted to move forward with a controversial data center proposal backed by celebrity Canadian businessman Kevin O'Leary.
By the way, not even American. Forgot to mention that. Not even American. Shark Tank really did fuck over the mental, fortitude of, 80 million Americans. Have you ever heard a millennial talk about Shark Tank? Holy shit, they're unbelievably, like, it's frustrating to hear talk.
Sharks, known as Mr. Wonderful on the hit.
Sustainability is at the heart.
Protesting criticism in this video posted on social media after the vote.
I'm pretty aware of what these concerns are. They are around air, water use, heat. Sustainability is at the heart of what we do in terms of all these proposals.
No, it's not!
Not just Utah.
The Stratus Project is a plan to build a 40,000-acre development.
By the way, larger than the entire island of Manhattan.
Near Utah's Great Salt
Me
Lake,
when I lie.
boosted by government tax incentives, and according to a county fact sheet, is eventually expected to generate and consume up to 9 gigawatts.
That is so much energy. Oh my god.
Of power once completed, a number MIDA, the state entity backing the project, says is more than double Utah's average energy consumption.
Guys, what the fuck are we talking about?
Data centers of the old have a bad reputation. They gobble up a lot of water, they use up your power, and then when they're all built, they don't employ many people. This is not that. Power's usage is completely self-contained.
The project's potential environmental impact.
Utah a year uses 35,000 gigawatt hours. But I am trying to figure out... Is this saying per day? Because, like, this has to be per day, right? Yeah.
Sparking much of the outrage.
We're losing land, we're losing water, and we're losing air quality.
This has the footprint in the valley of 2,000 Walmart supercenters. That's the physical footprint. If you want the energy footprint, it's 40,000 Walmart supercenters in this
40,000 Walmart supercenters, by the way.
One small valley.
As plans for other...
Jade, no, there's also people on Twitch, YouTube, and others on TikTok that you're just not seeing. It just doesn't show on TikTok.
Large data centers proposed across the country have led to heated debate.
Remove this person that's heckling.
O'Leary now casting doubt on the pushback in Utah.
We think over 90% of the protesters are actually not people that live in Utah or Box Elder County. They're being...
Yeah! They don't have to be! You don't live in Utah!
Bussed in.
He didn't provide any evidence to support those claims. Davis, who lives 10 miles from the proposed project, was there.
Nobody was bussed in and nobody was paid. If they were, I missed out.
9 gigawatts of energy an hour. 216 gigawatts of energy every single day. Sorry, I need to get the math on this right. That's why it took me a second to figure this out. So wait. 216 gigawatts of energy a day. Chat, busting out the calculator. 216 gigawatts a day times 365. 78,000 gigawatts of electricity a year. Manhattan uses only 30,000.
Firestorm gripping this Utah community with a celebrity businessman at the center.
All right, Shaq joins us now. Shaq, as we saw in the piece, tensions are obviously high in this issue, and there was an incident with a local reporter covering this.
New York City consumes about 50,000 gigawatt hours of electricity a year. What about the state of New York? The state of New York, British thermal, New York, the state of New York, 150,000. This piece of land that is almost twice the size of Manhattan is using half the energy of the entire state of New York.
Yeah, an ABC reporter with a Salt Lake City station there says he tried to approach a Republican state senator, Jerry Stevenson. Now, Stevenson's on that state-backed board, or the board that's backing this project, and look at what happens during that interaction.
Just get your butt out of here.
Wait, hold on. I don't understand why are you being hostile to us?
Because I'm tired of you.
Oh, wrong one.
Now, reporter.
I'm tired of you. I need to go get my my nursing agent to come feed me my Cheerios. Yeah, fuck off, you decrepit old shithead.
Brian Wang says Stevenson eventually slapped the phone out of his hand. We did get a statement from the Utah Senate Deputy Chief of Staff who said,
by the way, that's assault. Sue his ass.
While we remain concerned about ABC4's conduct, including remaining on private property after being asked to leave, Senator Stevenson apologizes for his response during the unfortunate incident. The station's news director went on to say in a different statement, ABC4 accepts the senator's apology and intends to respect the trespassing warning issued at the time. We should also note that we don't know what exactly preceded that video. And you just saw that report, Tom. We did just get a statement.
Assault's a worse crime than trespassing. Sue his ass.
From that state entity backing the project. They clarified in the statement that while the total project is housed on about 40,000 acres of land, they say essentially the main part of it is on 2,000 acres.
This would take 3 nuclear reactors, by the way, to power. Like 3 or 4 nuclear reactors. Off the top of my head, that's how many it would take to power this sustainably.
What they call the total building envelope for power generation in the data center. They say this is a project that is not only a data center, but is something that is going to support potential.
How would this even benefit us in the slightest? It wouldn't, Lumith. It's not going to benefit us in the slightest.
Military operations and will help for data storage and defense operations, Tom.
Okay.
Not being paid by anyone or any foreign government to be here. I am here because I do not want this in my community.
Kason Graff and over 130 other people packed a Cedar City meeting room Thursday evening to comment and ask questions about another proposed Utah.
There's a reason why they're doing this in Utah in a low propensity or a low population city. Because they can get away with it.
Data center project. This project would be located about 40 miles west of Cedar City.
The question was not about who has the water rights. The question is when that water runs out, who's the one who pays the penalty first, second, and third?
So I don't know the answer to the question because I don't understand how all of the water legislation and regulations are.
The population doesn't really get a say if there isn't much people to begin with. Exactly.
I can research it and come back. And I'll do that, and I'll try to have a better answer for you next time.
You wrote this. You wrote it.
The comments and questions throughout the evening were overwhelmingly opposed to the project. Residents asked questions and shared concerns about water, heat island effects, noise, air quality, and energy use. Bright Knight's 2,600-acre
Jesus, man.
project would include a natural gas power plant, battery energy storage system, and a data center, according to a conditional
the most easily bombable location on Earth, by the way.
Use permit proposal the company submitted to the Iron County Planning Department.
If this gets built, it should be it genuinely like, and I'm like, if it doesn't hurt people and just fucks over the data center, please fucking destroy, like, just destroy it over and over again. Don't let them build this in peace. This is like eco-terrorism is something I've always been kind of iffy on. In this case, this would be devastating on a generational level. Politicians, especially Republicans, do not give a shit about their constituents. True.
The project is expected to need 1,900 acre-feet of water per year once the 1.5 gigawatt site is fully built. The entire state of Utah uses about 4 gigawatts. The Iron County Planning Commission is also considering the Antelope Data Center, a 640-acre project that includes on-site natural gas generation. And in northern Utah, Kevin O'Leary's hyperscale Stratos Data Center project continues to face fierce public opposition in Box Elder County.
It should. Shit like this makes me so fucking angry. The fuck you and kill everybody administration. It's just the fuck you and kill everybody. Shit, I meant to bring this up earlier, but.
And standing here this morning, I cannot help but think of the words of our 40th president, Ronald Reagan. He famously said, "The 9 most terrifying words in the English language are I'm from the government and I'm here to help." It's a good quote, but I disagree. I think 9 more terrifying words are actually, I worked all day and can't feed my family.
If we aren't rich, white, and straight, they don't want us. True. They don't. Nice palate cleanser. Don't worry, we're getting right back to the bad shit. Trump pauses vital grant fundings for NOAA. Trump withholds life-saving money meant to help Americans struggling with energy bills. White House calls slash to EPA's budget in half. Interior Department reaches settlement and Total Engineering's canceled offshore wind projects. U.S. to release 172 million barrels of oil from strategic reserves. DOJ sues California over clean car rules. Trump issues order to direct DOD to purchase electricity from aging coal-fired power plants. EPA repeals endangerment findings. Withdrawal from Paris Climate Agreement. EPA weakens NOx limits. EPA to ignore health cost. And DHS outlines significance to FEMA. It's just bad shit after bad shit after bad shit.